Uganda's education system is changing. The new lower secondary curriculum moves away from rote memorization to a competency-based model. Now the focus is on what students can actually do with their knowledge. Skills like critical thinking, problem-solving, communication, and collaboration. Positive values such as integrity and social responsibility are just as important as academic achievement. Instead of just passing exams, students are prepared for real life, higher education, and active citizenship. Teachers become facilitators, guiding students to explore, experiment, and construct their own understanding. Classrooms transform into active learning environments where students apply knowledge in real-world contexts. This approach makes learning more relevant and engaging, motivating students to take ownership of their education. The goal: bridge the gap between academic knowledge and practical application, preparing students for life's challenges. Uganda is investing in a generation of innovative thinkers and problem solvers. Assessment in the new curriculum is ongoing, not just a final event. Formative assessment, assessment for learning, means teachers check understanding daily, give feedback, and adjust instruction as needed. Simple activities like think, pair, share, or exit tickets help teachers spot learning gaps early. Assessment as learning empowers students to self-assess, give peer feedback, and track their own progress. Students learn to ask, where am I? Where am I going? How do I get there? Summative assessment, assessment of learning, still exists, but now measures how well students apply skills, not just recall facts. Projects, practical exams, and end-of-topic tests challenge students to solve real problems. Results summarize achievement, but the focus is on growth and competency. Assessment is now a tool for learning, not just grading. Effective assessment starts with alignment. Every task must measure a specific competency. Teachers plan by identifying key competencies first, then designing activities and assessments to match. For example, in mathematics, instead of just solving equations, students might calculate the length of a fence in a real-world scenario using Pythagoras' theorem. In agriculture, students could create a practical soil erosion plan for the school grounds, including a budget and timeline. These tasks require students to apply knowledge, think critically, and collaborate. Assessment becomes a performance, not a memory test. Teachers act as designers, crafting authentic experiences that reveal true understanding. Well-aligned tasks challenge students to synthesize information and communicate their reasoning. When assessment matches competencies, it becomes a powerful learning opportunity. Students show what they can really do. To assess complex skills, teachers use rubrics, detailed guides that describe what success looks like at different levels. A good rubric breaks down a task into key criteria, like problem analysis, plan viability, and communication. This clarity helps teachers grade fairly, and shows students exactly how to improve. For example, in the soil erosion project, the rubric might assess how well students identify problems, propose solutions, and communicate their plan. Feedback is crucial, specific, actionable, and linked to the rubric. Instead of vague comments, teachers give clear next steps, like revising a budget or clarifying reasoning. Rubrics and feedback turn assessment into a conversation, not just a judgment. Students learn from mistakes and see feedback as a tool for growth. This approach builds a growth mindset and encourages continuous improvement. Formative assessment becomes a pathway to success. The new system reports student progress using performance levels, not just grades. Levels like outstanding, moderate, basic, and below basic describe what students can actually do. Outstanding means mastery and creative application, moderate is solid understanding, basic shows some skills but needs support. Below basic signals a need for intervention. These levels help teachers, students, and parents see strengths and areas for growth. The focus shifts from comparing students to measuring individual progress. Performance levels provide meaningful feedback and guide next steps. Assessment becomes supportive, not punitive. The goal: every student grows and succeeds.